It's one of the state's most scenic places, and it's the only national park located entirely in the state of Nevada.
KOLO 8 News Now's Ben Deach takes us to Great Basin National Park and the latest edition of Silver State Sites.
Well, it may not be the most convenient place to get to, but the goal of Silver State Sites is to show you places around Nevada that you can enjoy year-round, and this fits the bill. It might be fair to say that Great Basin National Park is located in the middle of nowhere.
It's one of the least visited national parks in the U.S., so when you get there, you really feel like you have it all to yourself, which is just such a feeling that you don't get everywhere, and I think everybody needs to experience that at some point in their lives.
If you're driving there from Reno, it'll take you about 7 hours, so you can see why it might not exactly rival the Grand Canyon when it comes to number of annual visitors. But if you're like Reno's Beverly Crowe, it's well worth the time.
My daughter was absolutely right when she told me, Mom, if you like Yosemite, you will love Great Basin. And she's right. Only you don't have the crowds.
In addition to its famous Lehman Caves, which the park is known for, Great Basin measures roughly 77,000 acres of alpine terrain that people come to camp, hike, climb, or even just drive on.
The scenery is amazing. The trails are very well maintained and laid out.
The park also features 5,000-year-old bristlecone pine trees and a rock glacier. I'm here at the Wheeler Overlook at Great Basin National Park, where the elevation is 10,000 feet. This area even comes equipped with a couple of telescopes, and the good news about them is you don't have to pay to operate them. The park is based around Wheeler Peak, which at just over 13,000 feet is Nevada's second highest point.
It's phenomenal. You go from cave tour to 10,000 feet up, where you can hike. You can hike up to the summit. You can hike out to a grove of bristlecone pines, which are these ancient, amazing trees.
Beverly Morano of Georgia included the park on a cross-country trip, and she wasn't the only one who drove a long distance to get there. Well, if you want to get a sense of the popularity of Great Basin National Park across the country, you can see it here in this parking lot where there are 10 cars parked right now. And what's unique about that is that all 10 of them have license plates from different states. Now, the Lehman Caves National Monument was what was created there back in 1922. It was then redesignated as a national park in 1986. And of course, that time period is just a blink for those bristlecone pines who have been there for about 5,000 years. Denise?